What a shitter. The only time I can see my real viewer count is if I don't have one. I should be live on all platforms. Viewer count is if I don't have one. Let's see how H265 1080p looks. I should be live on all platforms. Viewer count is if I don't have one. Let's see how H265 1080p looks. I should be live on all platforms. Viewer count is if I don't have one. It's crisp. It's crisp. Next time I'm gonna use CQB. Shit looks good. Shit looks man good. How do we look on YouTube? I mean on Kick. On Kick. It still looks good. Did I get my 1080p back? No. It still looks good. Do I have 720 and it looks better than most people? Did I get my 1080p back? It still looks good. Do I have 720 and it looks better than most people? Did I get my 1080p back? It still looks good. It's the quality of a quality camera. Real depth of field.
No, I won Cup on 6 games.
The whole night?
Yeah, it was only 3 games. We won. Hey, LeBron!
How many people was it?
It was me and LeBron.
He was there too?
Yeah, it's one LeBron. That's why I gambled with.
Oh, so he can't go. Oh, he can't come in. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about me.
My stream literally looks as good as this.
That's different. That should be like some Guinness World Record shit. On Spades? You can bring me a box.
Gotta get in blood. Hey, when we got these outfits, nigga, you gave us. Oh shit. Fuck. This bitch said large on that. I said, I know this nigga ain't just. They both are large. I'm like, you had that. I thought, hey, these babies are large. But they run small though. Not lie. I'm like, you can't think we everybody this oversized.
Definitely not your ass, nigga.
They think I'm undersized. They get the extra small and the smallest thing. Ah! Hey, do I delete the other number? So delete the other number? Yeah? Okay. Niggas just change number master, nigga. Crazy. can we turn the AC? Can we turn the AC on for this thing right here? Hey, oh, they really gonna be fat. I
You
gotta
know, mine, but you still can't do that, though. No. It is,
18 3.
but that's not a good, no.
What you saying? If I make that, it's still open.
Yeah, on my mama. You know that, though.
Somebody say, we gonna get
I
cancer.
say ball in hand.
Somebody said we gonna get cancer from fat shaming. Good.
Good.
They need more bullies.
No.
And that's no right, we really saving niggas because we bully you into losing weight. The good thing, man.
I don't lie, he going through it right now. He thinking about how the fuck I'm gonna get up from there.
No facts.
It's your shot.
I'm gonna run and get my running down there. I don't give a fuck!
But that boy cooking.
I remember I ran like that and at the end we got shown.
Yeah. This is where you fuck up.
That is a little softer, though.
That's how you get fucked over. You know that? You know, I already know that.
Hold on. See that, hold up. Bro, real? That was a good ass shot.
All the way up. Oh! Good fast, cool.
What you tried for us all?
We gotta go.
King of Bullets, bro. But I gotta maintain my world record.
What is this?
Welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Video number 4069. Florida man's journey into the world of cardboard, of ridicule, mocked, laughed at for 20, 30 years. There's a lot of things in this world I cannot explain, everybody. there's a lot of movements, businesses, people, friends, family. There's a lot of...
My God! Oh, damn! Oh, wow. Yeah! Damn!
A lot of things. I think we as humans are just destined to not fully understand why life works in certain ways. So many things have happened over the years, and no matter how much time you analyze it, it's very, very difficult to extrapolate and understand what variables cause certain things to happen, how we got there, why didn't it happen to certain other individuals, items, investments, businesses, friends, family, girlfriends, exes, co-workers, companies. It doesn't matter what you apply it to. It's just, there are things in this world that they just happen. And that is a very, very honest way to think and look at the world of collectibles in the year of 2026. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. There's not a single person that told me through 2022 after the COVID boom, the greatest collectible boom of all time, 2020 and 2021. There wasn't a single person that told me when we went through that bear market for 2 years after COVID and everything was bad, inflation, this, that. No, there wasn't a single human that said, Rudy, you have no idea what's going to happen in 2024, 5, 6, and beyond. And because if you step back and look at Magic, I got a lot of Pokemon talk in this video, I apologize. It's going to be mostly a Magic related video. This is more of a life talk, finance, and kind of Magic and finance video today, folks. We'll touch on Pokemon and One Piece kind of thing a little bit. We'll touch on some other stuff. We'll touch on the new Flesh and Blood set. We'll touch on some new White sets coming. We're just going to touch on a few things, but I got some little notes here and some different prices, but I want to mostly focus on how we got here with Magic, Hasbro, Wizards, and of course just the mindset of being in this industry and a collector, an investor, and the mortality of humans, and all of us arguing about long-term holding of 5-10 years, and all of this internet meme stuff we all talk about, right? Anyways, no one saw this, and that's why I always tell everyone: do not pay people to be a financial advisor. Do not pay people to give you advice on what stocks, what bonds, what Magic cards or Pokemon, or there's no way to know. Now there are people like me and other people that have been doing this a long time, but it doesn't mean I have a better understanding of saying, hey guys, this Pokemon set, this Magic set is going to outperform everything, so we're all in on just this and nothing else. Like, you guys have never seen me do that in 11 years on here. It's just not real. We make memes. We'll do clickbait titles because the internet has to have negativity, but we don't really. It's kind of just jokes, But in the defense of everybody, nobody knew. There was no way for anybody to know we were going to be in this world, in this market, with this type of world, post-COVID and post-2020, post-bear market. Remember, folks, there was no data. There was no way to take data from 2020 through 2021, 22, 23, 24 until the market turned. There was no way to take 4 or 5 years of that data and say, oh my God, Rudy, look, I've cracked the code. Look what's going to happen in 2025 and then get worse in 2026. Who knows what's going to happen in 2026? There was no way to do that. Like, I understand, I understand charts and lines, moving averages, resistance and support levels, all these different terms in technical analysis, fundamental analysis, all this stuff. But I'm aware of it. I may not be educated enough to fully deep understanding it. I'm aware of it. I don't agree with a lot of it. because markets perform and adjust on Wall Street before the average person knows. I mean, you can go back. The craziest thing is if you go back to some of the tech stocks a few years ago, I mean, there were some of these tech companies that were reporting losses in AI and everything. And then, and the stocks were super cheap and nobody wanted them for years, decades. And then to say, oh, well, see, if you had bought that, Rudy, you would have made 10, 20, 30x on your money. But there was no data to show the average person that was on the verge of a revolutionary change or something. Even some Wall Street analysts who say buy rating or hold or buy or strong holding, underperform, overperform. Even these, market analysts will say, oh, price target of $20 and we think it's a strong buy. And the stock can be at $100. And it's like, what? Strong buy at 20, it's at 100. Like, everything's such a lagging, it's just a dirty feeling thing. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I just want to kind of intro this video. And now I'm going to transition to look at the card grading world. Look what's happening. Like, I'm helping the PCG guys the best I can. Like, what's happening with card grading and the PSA thing, it is probably one of the craziest black swan events I could have ever predicted. The growth of PCG right now and the volume we're doing and the employees and the growth and the machines running 24/7 is insane. And I don't know if just things happen in really weird ways in this world. I don't know why certain things happen in the timelines that they happen. I just don't have a good explanation for you guys. Just helping PCG has been almost, a meme and a joke on the internet of people making fun of me and acting like we grade one card a month. And, suddenly, even grading X amount of thousands a month, and now suddenly it's like, hey, I think last 30 days, we've broken like 40,000 cards in a month between all our offices, which is a little fucking crazy. And it looks like the next 30 days are going to be probably over 50, 60,000 cards worldwide at all the offices. Like just some outrageous amount, like came out of nowhere. And it's just, in the comments and the people and just the mocking and things, and then like, it's so wild to see so many businesses and LGSs and you guys reach out to either me or PCG saying, I understand PSA has the best resale and they're the biggest this and that, but I fucking hate them. They treat me like shit. I got a 10 instead of a 9 one time. They sent me a bill for $150 and, it's like, it's just, some of the shady stuff and all these weird, I don't want to go into all the stories and things of PSA and bash. I'm not really, obviously we're using this opportunity to try to break that. And, that's why we're making tons of short videos and marketing right now, because, it's almost like a call to arms. It's a David versus Goliath story of like Spartans in the 300 of, we are trying to break the stranglehold of a large Wall Street-backed company in card grading that has gotten out of control on prices and greed. Straight up. That is literally like what we are trying to do. And to my surprise, hundreds and hundreds, and honestly it could be thousands right now, of you guys are reaching out, wanting to help vending, events, stores. Our customer service email, we have literally a person doing nothing but all day, every day, just refreshing and just responding to the customer service email as fast as possible. Dude, just insane, like I've never seen hundreds of emails just pouring in nonstop every day. In the stories and what you guys are saying, and how many of you guys are rooting for us to crack the stranglehold of card grading and greed that PSA has evolved to. I had no idea. Like the call to arms and the rally that would happen on this opportunity. And it's just been, it's another part of like my life that just doesn't feel real. So, again, if you haven't tried it, we are getting insane thousands of people in orders right now and cards coming through. I've never seen, I think right now PCG is doing the volume every single day that we were doing almost every month. like the business is up 20 to 30x, and it's just, you guys are just animals. And some of you guys have gotten some of your orders back, and now you're placing more orders. You're reaching out to do bigger orders, and like you want your own LGS, you want your own business. Some of you guys are sending messages. Again, you can do this. You can message Premier Card Ring, the customer service there, and you say, hey, I want to do 100, 200, 500 cards a month. We will give you your own coupon code, private. We will set you up with a business thing with tax exempt for resale and everything. We will set you up, and you can pump slabs if that's what you want to do. And no, the prices, and if you get a high grade, we're not going to hold your cards hostage and bill you extra. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm not going to go on card grade this whole video. I just want to comment just how crazy things are. And again, how nobody, I didn't see this coming. And the craziest things, I look back, just even to COVID and beyond, everything that's happened, that's been just breathtaking, has been unpredictable events, over and over. And it's like there's a point where you step back and you're like, okay, how many things need to happen in Magic or Pokemon or the world or your life until you're like, you know, maybe this is just, maybe, you know, uncertainty is the guarantee in life. But then you kind of step back and say, okay, well, how can I think differently to be better prepared for the volatility of certainty of life? And that brings me into Magic. I just want to throw some numbers with you guys in a couple special moments today.
Wow, it really does look better. Amazing. Amazing. I've pretty much given in to the win. That's what it is. I always win. I choose to win over to lose. Old champ.
Okay. First thing, obviously Magic the Gathering, one of the favorite news sets is obviously Bloomborough. So today, Bloomborough play boxes are $150 plus, and Bloomborough collector boxes are about to hit. I'll say it one more time for my special people in the back. Bloomborough play box or collector boxes are about to hit $1,000 a box already. The Bloomborough play boxes are in the 150s. And for the love of God, I hope Wizards reprints more of them. If Wizards does not make more Bloomborough play, I just ran out about a month ago to patrons. We were selling for the 118 shipped, and we sold our last 1,200 to patrons, and they're already 150 plus. And if Wizards does not do a large reprint of Bloomborough play boxes are going to be $300 to $500. I think Bloomborough play long term, $500 plus a play box, with $2,000-$3,000 collector boxes for Bloomborough. Like, I cannot believe how little the tiny, ridiculously pathetic supply of this product that's only, what, a year and a half old? I just want to open the conversation with that. Next, obviously, 6 months ago and all last year, I yelled at the camera like an idiot, like I always do, telling people, Outlaw Thunder Junction, the goofy Western set with the wanted posters and special guests and very interesting cards, is a severely underappreciated set. I know the theme is wonky, it's not really good for Magic and the lore and history, it's a weird set, but it's very bizarre. And I told you guys, I sold Outlaws play boxes to you guys for 118 shipped for about 20 months in a row. Obviously that's over with now. I think I have Outlaws play boxes are pushing 160 already. I know because I have some patrons that bought a case of Outlaws from me every month for like a year, and I know they have hundreds of boxes. Well, these things are 160s already. I mean, and yes, of course, Outlaws collectors, which everybody ridicules and laughs and everything, are now 400. And that was the item that 9 months ago I made an entire video about Outlaws and collector boxes, how you guys should be buying them, because stupid people were online with employees and businesses dumping them for 170, 180, 190, and 199. And I was the stupidest thing ever. Anyways, they're 400 already. Outlaws collectors will run to 1,000 too in the future. Just give it another 12, 24 months. And you know, if you haven't heard, with the TCG player kind of cashback craziness, I'm sure you heard by now, Aether collector boxes went from 200 to about 270. Had a huge 25% jump, 30% jump, just in the last 7 to 10 days. Or I guess last 30 days. It looks like it was moving, and the TCG player sale really popped it up. So again, I told you guys, Aether Play is now 110 plus. It's getting old. Patrons, I'm keeping it in stock as long as I can for the $100 ship. I don't have a guarantee that I'll be able to keep restocking and ordering pallets of Aether Play. I know, again, Street Racing set, it's gimmicky, it's stupid, it's terrible. It's got, I don't know, people with purple hair, dumb things that you guys get upset about, and all kinds of cultural different things that were injected. And of course the theme, and I've heard it all from you guys, I'm aware. But from a straight business standpoint, be aware, nobody bought it for the longest time because stores are fire selling them at a loss, and they hit a low of like $80 a box, so my $100 ship price was, again, another situation people use as leverage to tell me to fuck myself. And now they're 110 a box. I'm not changing the price, and I'm just letting you know I'm going to just keep it as long as I can for you guys. So yeah, cases are still 600 shipped, and I don't know if and or when Wizards is going to run out next week, next month. I don't have an answer. Monday morning or next week, I could get notified that Wizards is out of them, and this whole conversation is useless because I'm going to pull it down immediately. If Wizards gives me the red light, it's cut off, then I pull it down immediately because there's nothing we can do. I can't restock it. Other things I want to go over, another congratulatory moment. Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
They really are winners. They turn pieces of cardboard into thousands of dollars.
Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Draft boxes are already over $200.
Probably the most true meaning
yes,
to
ladies and
Wizards.
gentlemen, Lost Caverns of Ixalan with the incredible special guests and the Jurassic Park cards and all that silly stuff. Collector boxes are about to crack $1,000 a piece. Yes, LCI, just like Whoa, Wilds of Eldraine, was part of the Rudy attempt to dump on you guys with the Lord of the Rings holidays for around that $199, $179. That's 1.6% of my patrons bought. 2% closed their accounts, and the rest just said, why would I buy this? I'll just wait for the dump on Amazon. So, friendly reminder, LCI, a special moment. You can hear the excitement in my voice. LCI, $1,000 collector box. No serialized cards. Not a small print run. $1,000 a box. From $199 a box in 24 months. 500% price increase in 2 years. You know, I don't know if sometimes I make these videos, I don't know if I'm just amazed, concerned. I don't know what kind of emotion to make in a video like this today. I don't feel a whole lot on a lot of this money stuff and prices anymore. There's a point in life that I hope a lot of you guys will get to in the future if you become wealthy. I hope you guys can experience that. And you learn that you focus more on the journey of the prices and how we got here than the actual raw dollar amount. You know, that's one of the reasons, like, this whole crusade and this, you know, this rally, you know, this war cry for you guys to try the premier card grading and everything, and try the metal labels and the laser and all the memes and the jokes and how many bathrooms does Rudy have and all these things. It's just there's just certain things I just feel like that, like myself, and there's certain things I just want to do, and I feel like there's certain things in this world that have to be done, and there's certain things in this world that somebody has to do it. Like somebody has to do it. I mean, if nobody does anything, the complacency and the lack of it, I mean, look what happens. We get fucking PSA that becomes this monster Goliath backed by Wall Street lines of credit and private equity and all this shit.
And this guy's sitting in a house with like billions of dollars
of art. Empire of insanity, pricing and grading.
Like hundreds of millions of dollars of art.
Everybody talks about evil scalpers and flippers and what I do and investors and I'm sitting here like, how are people okay with what has happened with the PSA thing in the last 5 years? How are people complacent with it? Oh, Rudy, we don't have a choice. That's the only one the market has. No, we all do have a choice. This stuff is a sum of what we all choose. If we want the market a certain way, everybody does it, and the market's a certain way. If we don't think, if you think a kid who sends in 3 cards to Premier Card Grading and pays $20 a card gets an awesome silver 9 and gets a 9.5 or a 10 and a silver gold or whatever. I mean, and he spends $60 to grade 3 cards. But I mean, if you send the PSA, one of your cards came back at 10, and now it's worth like $5,500, so it's over the limit. So you owe us a $400 surcharge on your total order, and we're gonna need that paid to get your card shipped. Like, who thought this would be okay? Like, how is this okay? Like, I remember grading at PSA and doing this stuff 20 years ago and 15 years ago. And of course the bulk, all you old fogies remember, card grading was like $10. Everything was cheap back then. The materials were cheap, the cost was cheap, PSA, you paid their membership and this and that. And somehow we ended up in this bizarre, insane pricing. Like I said, I don't have anything against PSA's thin slabs. I don't have anything against their thin piece of paper. I don't have anything against about how they're treating people. I mean, if everyone's okay with being treated like shit, fuck it, whatever, then do your thing, but it's insane. Someone's got to do something. And anyways, and to go back to the Magic part, I feel the same way about Magic. Like, I can't believe Magic is a game with millions and millions of people. And in the last 6 years, since collector boxes and Project Booster Fun and Mark Bottom Water, Rose Water, Bath Water, literally told everybody, Magic 30, we don't reprint, the old collector's edition, we won't do it with a different card back, and fuck you all. Even past all that. Like, I mean, can I say some other stuff here? Kamigawa, Boulder's Gates, the Strixhaven set, Adventures Forgotten Realms, Streets of Barry Manilow's Copacabana, the shitty Innistrad, Crimson Valley Midnight Hunt, the worst set collapses, Infinities, and like the prices. I mean, Rudy's favorite set, the Brothers War, Phyrexia, all will be $69. Like March of the Stepmoms, like Wildsville Dream. These boxes and these prices are just breathtaking, and I don't understand. I don't understand. That is the sentence. I just don't understand why the simulation puts certain things a certain way. I just don't understand.
This guy says I don't understand like 80 times. I can't hear him say I don't understand anymore.
I ain't gonna lie, you look kind of biblical.
What does biblical mean?
Like, when Moses on the Prince of Egypt, when he was walking everybody through the water,
Yeah.
You kind of look like one of the people that was behind him.
Okay, so are you saying that I look holy, or are you saying that I look like I haven't evolved yet? Which are you saying?
No, like whatever that time was, you look like you from that time.
Okay, thank you.
What were you doing? You said, "Let my people go."
Yeah.
Yeah, you was one of them people he was talking about.
What were you doing during that time?
My folks, shit, I wasn't there. We was kings.
He was kidding.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Coke laugh is the only comment on that.
Family and friends, we are gathered here today to mourn the passing of Charlie in his own bathtub.
Why, God, why?
We managed to unlock his foot.
Where you at?
Steve Will Do It versus Nelk drama gets worse.
What's poppin', y'all? Steve Will Do It is on a crash out mission when it comes to Nelk, and he's gonna do everything he can on his side.
Yo, this guy watched the whole Hello Asin video.
Oh, yes!
Thank you, brother.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh! Damn! Yeah, no.
Let's stream that. 1080p.
Let's stream that.
1080p. Can't hold me back. Can't hold me back. Still got the best quality out here. water in here too.
Making every dollar count is
See the 3 viewers disappear now. Now we can continue where we left off. Haha, losers. Keep trying to mess with my viewer count. I know I got more viewers. Suck a dick. Winners win. Losers lose. Deal with it. Loser nothing, can't touch me. Loser nothing, can't touch me. I should have just left the switch off, then they couldn't fuck with it. If I just left the switch off, I would have been able to glitch out the system. I'll just leave it off till next update. New title. Online forever for me. Crashes out at everything. That's how it should be. Things get fucked up. Stability is a lie. Unless it's your wife. Watch me on YouTube. Golden bells. Isn't that song great? Been playing it the last few hours. You know. play this song too. There's a remix of this that's good. Isn't there only really good song this one? Yeah, boy! No one's as thorough as me. I'm extremely thorough. A good version? I like this version. Specialist, that's from Tony Hawk. I forgot which one. Maybe it's Skate, actually. I watched every video on this whole thing. Oh, there's another one. New song. Motherfucking money, cause I'm real motherfucking funny. What's up? Getting high, getting rolled, another blunt. Getting high on the price, cause you know so. To get gas, more for the other year, I get gas. 2011 year, you don't know what it is. I don't need the motherfucking gas. Ban them all, they're all banned. Motherfucking faggots, you know what I fucking said. I'm from wherever I am. I'm really melt, so I'm smoking on my motherfucker. What's up? I'm roll up, man. Always motherfucking weed, cause smoking at where I am. Chillin' out here, cause I know I can. Freestyling, and you know I really am. Rolling out with the yams. Then you know it's more quality. If there's no 432 hertz, I ain't gonna listen to it. When I'm in with I'm so high, you know I'm never missing with it. Playing beats on first time in my bathroom. Chillin' out, living prodigy, you know what I gotta do. Yeah, all online. It's stream. Motherfucker, what I said, I'm my motherfucking screen. Been together now. I'm breathing. I'm not streaming outside. I don't know what's up. It's in the door. I'm not streaming from this thing anymore. I haven't heard any of this song. It's called June. It's the name of the tune. That's what I do. I'm looking like this dude. Alright, let's play this. There's no 432 hertz. I'm playing if the guy's still here. If he's not, it's done. Shit. Let's go back to freestyle. Back ain't broke, but you know I'm gonna stay. Yeah, high in the bathroom, you know that. That's got a boot. Everyone that don't know you, you don't know me. I'm on the TV, and I'm on the stream, and you might know me. After a fact type secret, good for the project structure. That song could have kept going.
Which foundation is good for a steamy situation? Alright, it's a hot pot date. Hot pot date, got it. House labs. It's weightless, but it holds up.
I ain't never lied, get the child, get the card, motherfucker, I'm the large here, motherfucker, you ain't the fucking side here, motherfucker, what's up, you know I'm going out, motherfucker, growing up, been around, another, never been a minute, so I'm missing in the mix, snitching up, as it is, you know it's just me, motherfucker, I'm me. It's what it is. I like that song. Guess what? You're not my good friend, dude. You keep saying that, it's fucking weird. Now you're weird about it. Now you're a complete weirdo about it. Now you're a complete weirdo about it, dude. Why do you say that every time, dude? The good friend thing, it's weird. I'm trying to cast some weird spell. I'm not gonna say it. We're chilling. Oh, man, that's weird. So it's out of your characters, dude. I like that. Okay, dude. I'm ending this in a minute. No, dude, I literally have beef with every single person. I've literally created beef with everyone. I don't know what you're even talking about. That's why they're not even here. I've out-beefed them. I've beefed them out. I've beefed them out, dude.
And you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are
You're the only one willing to come back.
To do for your next trip? Well, it's your
Other than,
covered. You don't even need to leave.
What's his
you
name?
can access over 400,000 things to do.
W.
Plus,
Hollings.
you can read travel reviews so you know what
W.
to
Hollings
do
comes
before you
back.
go. And let's say you book right now, but you change your mind later. Well, that's because there's free cancellation for most experiences up to 24 hours before. To start building your perfect itinerary, all with TripAdvisor.
A few other people.
What you need to focus on is the fun stuff.
No, dude. They all get banned on 20 accounts. Every person I've crashed out at that wasn't you main 4 people or 5 people has been banned. That is like trolling. You guys are the only ones that get away with trolling at this point. This isn't Pokemon, this is Speedy Gonzalez. Well, they're not banned, I basically verbally banned them. I can't verbally ban you. I basically said too much, bro. And you don't care, because you're not all into weird shit. You might have a couple weird books, but I don't know, dude. You just watch the VODs, bro. It's too much to explain. It was I've been searching. I feel attacked, bro. So I just say I'm attacked. And then I end up roasting them or whatever. Because they say some bullshit. And I'll scream at them. I haven't screamed at you in a long time. Aztec Adventure. No, he doesn't hate me. I just scream at everyone. You had your screaming first. So they're just taking a break. Everyone gets a screaming out. Except the people who are generally like innocent. But sometimes they might get straight because I'm yelling at everyone. And they don't even type, so maybe if they do. Because you make the dumbest names. It was like nhotkow and like fucking, I didn't like, the only one I didn't like that you made on your own was the fucking one with the E. I hated that one. So I banned it. I hated the username. This is one of the first songs from any video game I ever heard. So that's your answer, actually. You're the only one that makes alt-account usernames other than retard. The username shit's crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. The username shit's crazy. Even though Melly followed me, I don't know who Melly is. Do you know who Melly is? Cause I don't like that. It's weird. I had to ban it. It was too weird. It's too weird and borderline gay. It's not even like the words are banned, so it's just banned. The account's banned. I didn't even ban the words. You can still type it. And they'd be like, why you got someone with the name Pouty in here? Are they fucking gay? And I'd be like, nah, dude, they act gay. Nah, that account's cooked. I don't want any accounts based on nothing that you guys type here. I'll ban those accounts. Make an account called like Bob Saget or something. Even though Bob Saget's a fucking pedophile. I just don't want to read it. Better off. I keep things in the past. You know? I'm surprised you haven't complained about this song being insane. Here we got the second one. This is the actual banger of the entire game right here. Ain't no one ready for this. It's right after this. I remember hearing this song a million times because I couldn't beat the first level. Once I got to this part, I was hyped. Did some hype shit right here. only made on a computer. No, this one was hype. This one made me probably as insane as I am. This level was like impossible. The one after this was the scary level. Or not scary, but it was like underground and like impossible. This game is the hardest game I ever played in my life. I couldn't even get past like the third level. Every other game was like easy compared to this. There's really no game harder than fucking Speedy Gonzalez. Unless you're like a speedrunner. This is real mouse music. The best game ever fucking made. This is the only video game I had for like a year. Like actually. I'm telling you, that one's a bang. This one's hype too. This is like my favorite game. This game's the best. That's fucking gay. You don't know anything about Speedy Gonzalez. This is on Game Boy Color. I already banned all the evil faggots and told them to commit suicide. That's how I won the game. As long as you're not fucking really gay. Oh no, this is the spooky level. This is haunted as fuck right here. I gotta re-roll it. You can't tell me anything to do, fucking idiot. I sit right here. I'm rolling another blunt, cause I feel like it. I don't feel like smoking that shit anymore. I gotta find the best one. I ain't no G, dude. I already banned all the occult. It was in my title before. Alright, dude. I'm definitely banning that account. That account's immediately getting banned. That account's definitely getting banned. You never complain about getting your accounts banned again. You've lost all privileges.
LA Club is a no-pressure, premier membership program designed exclusively for
Mexico.
private practice owners. Unlock your
Actually, I don't think Speedy Gonzalez. I think he's from Mexico, but I don't think the game was in Mexico.
Continuing
It's about the adventure of the Aztecs. I smoked enough. Probably 7. Probably 7. Nah, dude. This is fucking Speedy Gonzalez. The best game ever made. You're mad. This song's awesome. I don't give a fuck. It's the first video game I ever played, so I don't give a fuck. I don't know, dude, that sounds gay. You shouldn't eat it. That's a woman. I'm just saying. Have babies. If you're not, you're slacking. That's real life. Yeah, dude, you shouldn't be fucking a bunch of women that's gay. If you fuck more than 10 women, I've determined this. If you fuck more than 10 people, you're gay. There you go. You might be extremely gay. But you know what? You might get through it. Everyone can get through the demons. But if it was the same woman, then it's okay. If it was the same woman, you got unlimited fucks, literally. And there will be no fucks given. They're all just there. No, it's a good thing, but you shouldn't be eating all those different women's things, dude. You'll get, like, a disease, actually. Nah, dude, gay hair is banned, dude. Send me 20K. I'll take someone on a date. There's a law that you shouldn't spend more than 1% of your money on a date. You should stop being gay. I'm in no rush, dude, because I'm gonna get married before you. It's literally a race to marriage. Well, there's no rush. It's just if you can have a lasting marriage. Can you hold a lasting marriage? That's actually it, if you win the game or not. Well, that must mean I'm ahead of Nick White. And Nick Lee. And they're not even bad streamers. Nick Lee's a little unhinged and Nick White's a little bit out there. But they're both good. I think Nick White's a good guy. I don't know what the fuck Nick White's up to though. No, I know you're not. Nick Lee, I seen him crash out with his girl and then fix it. I never said I was quitting weed. I said I'll quit weed if I get a wife. Like when I find my wife. I'll know who's my wife. And I might already know who's my wife. I might not. But I'll eventually know. That's all there is to it. See, I can read your mind a little bit. I said make Bob Saget username, you already have one. I don't know how I did that. That's called being psychic. I didn't make that the stream caption. Someone's fucking with me. No, my title is Online Forever for Me. That's my title. Who the fuck made this title? There we go, we got a better title now. Online Forever. Ever is for that. Body counts are unimportant and incredibly gay. You should have a 1 body count, your wife. But, you know how things are. I explained it very well. Do you actually talk to Bob Saget? That's actually weird. You're not getting an answer. .432 hertz. Feel the power of Jesus Christ. Oh. Well, I didn't even remember that. I'm not too old for anything. And like I said, you're not gonna answer. .432 hertz. Jesus Christ. No, dude. paid me a barrel of cash through the stream donation for no reason. You're asking me to do something, I'm asking you to do something. It seems fair and balanced. I'll take 100,000. 100,000. I ain't infected with shit. You can say what you want. I got 432 hertz. I thought this song.
What we're dealing with here is a total lack of respect for the law.
You shouldn't call it pussy, that's a woman, retard. Imagine being so dull-minded. No, this is actually rebellion music. To rebel against the law. Nah, dude. I'm playing 432 hertz only now. .432 hertz only. It actually is like a major defense. It works really good. Not it. It's Jesus Christ. Fuck them and their law. Who's entertaining who? That's the whole point of streaming. The stream is for me. No, it's really a made-up psyop. Yeah, Charlie Sheen did a bunch of shit, and Charlie Sheen had a comeback. Yeah, that guy is. I'm actually a top illusion, high-level illusion that no one can even pick up. Because it was in 432 hertz. And it's all the Prodigy. The Prodigy was killed, so the Prodigy's music was probably really important. If you notice, none of it's ever replayed either. You infected. I think you're infected, dude. Yeah, the Prodigy was murdered. Oh, that's also gay. The ass is the darkest place of the human body. Even women don't want that. They only do it for the man, and that's extremely gay. Yep, both prodigies are dead, and they probably were real prodigies. And I like all their music from both of them, especially in 432 Hz. Every single person on planet Earth should listen to 432 Hz, 528 Hz. Yep. At minimum, they should be listening to 432 Hz and 528 Hz. No, dude. I banned all the evil faggots, all the faggots, all the evil gingers, all the fucking gingers, all that shit. Pink is actually the original Victorian color of masculinity. And then they changed it to blue. This is the shirt I have. And I think it's orange. Someone said it was orange. What? No, dude. I'm just always nodding my head back and forth like this to the fucking music 24/7. Yeah, you're right. They were all fucking gay. That's why clothing in general is fucking gay. We should all be wearing like gold.
With other chatbots, I ask questions and they give
We should be wearing gold armor, dude.
It's an AI agent by...
Where's my gold armor? Yeah, dude, I need some gold armor. I'm gonna just start wearing armor. I'm gonna get some golden armor, like real gold. That's really fucking gay. Imagine actually being gay. Imagine if there was a reality where I just never told you about my personal life. It's a good reality. And it might be reality. Samurais were 5'4". They have one black guy. I respect the samurai, but the samurai would not kill me. I think I could be stabbed at least like 10 times with a sword. At least. And be fine. I could have like 4 Japanese stab me in the stomach. Well, you must not understand the law of order. I respect the Japanese, but I'm gonna fucking kill it. My entire bloodline survived. And I don't even know who they are. They're fucking warriors, though. Because he owns a percentage of Kick. That's why. But at the end of the day, Kid can do what they want. I don't give a fuck. I don't even need a viewer count. Yes, he does. You don't even know who Truth is. I've seen Truth's face. Not on Discord. Well, actually, I talked to Truth on Discord. You think I'm worried about some low-tier scum? It's called aura. Truth owns Kick, and I'm not revealing it, who it is. There's only a few people that publicly own Kick. Mr. Beast just joined my stream with someone named Mason. The OG username Mason, which was Chris Tyson. So Chris Tyson owns all the Masons on Kick. If you want the real story. Because I'm a fucking genius, that's why, bro. I actually have psychic powers. Because I've been pressing them on things, and I know what gets to everyone, bro. And then they eventually just say I bully them. Because they thought they could beat me, and then it just turns into a bully-a-thon, bro. And I'm not trying to be no bully. There's no underscore. Do the exact same spelling with no underscore. That's the official Mr. Beast username. You got it right there. 40 minutes. Kicklet wasn't around at that time. I like Steve will do it better though. Steve will do it to watch me way more. Unless Mr. Beast has an alt account. I'm a liar? Why don't you look up Mr. Beast's username right here? Just copy this, Mr. Beast, one word, and then paste it into the thing. And then he comes right up. He's the first result. I'm a liar? Why don't you just copy and paste it? Here, look, I'll delete the Kicklet thing because it's useless. Kicklet's trash. Botrix is the original. Now it's right on the screen. It's right on the screen. I didn't have to press info. I'm actually psychic. I don't give a fuck. I've been streaming for so long, dude. I'm not doing anything that anyone ever says. So if you tell me to fix it, I'll do the opposite. I don't give a fuck. Nah, dude, I think I'm just 30 years old. I think you don't know where I'm from. I don't even have arm hair. You dumb nigga. You dumb nigga. How about this? Suck your own dick and twist it. until it falls off because there's nothing there. Straight up, you midget. I'm the king of streaming. I saw Truth. The last few years streaming. I think they just take testosterone because they're faggots. I think that's actually what it is. Taking testosterone is for faggots. Taking testosterone is for faggots. In any way, shape, or form. Yeah, but taking testosterone is for faggots. I'm willing to bet 98% of all these losers with these clean beards take testosterone. I'm willing to place a poly market Kalshi bet on it. Nah, dude. Most people go to the doctor. Most people get put on it. Look at Gen Z. I don't think you understand. You must not go to the doctor. You must have enough money where you can eat some expensive food. But the average person is probably on testosterone. Well, that's incredibly gay too. Probably the gayest thing you ever said. I got the need for speed, dude. I'm not giving you an answer, Canards. You're not getting an answer. Just know that I'm the fucking king. You're not getting an answer for that. It's private. Because it's from my head, that's it. Yeah, there you go. That sounds just gay in general. Hey, if I could spend $150 a day on food, I would just be eating steak every day. But I don't. I ain't worried about it though. It's literally not gonna affect me. I don't age. My skin doesn't age. I'd rather stay young and not old. That's what everyone's fighting for youth. Once they get past the testosterone age, then they want to revert back to being youthful. Because they're old as fuck. So I'm assuming if my testosterone doesn't spike till I'm like 50, I'm gonna look young till I'm 50. How about this? You should spend $150 on my stream right now. And then I'm gonna keep it. There's only a one-way money sending method here. You have to click buy $150 worth of kick bullshit to send to Nick. How about that? How about that? How about that? Don't be cheap. you're eating bull testicles, don't be cheap. Well, then they're just intersecting in the air. Our Chili's doesn't have KPP because our Chili's likes my stream too much. And I like our Chili's for that. But our Chili's is already a king. We don't care, I guess. Our Chili's don't need KPP. He's a fucking billionaire. I drink water from a natural well. So it's the exact same thing as a natural spring because a natural spring feeds into wells. All the water that goes into my well probably comes from a natural spring underground. I get more minerals though, idiot. You're getting less minerals than me. Probably why I'm fucking legendary. I got the best water in the world in my yard. And if you're drinking water that's too pure, you're gonna be sissified. You need to have a little bit of minerals, some real rocks in that shit to toughen up. I get more minerals because it's going through the fucking ground. It goes right from a spring to you. I got a well. It goes through the well. From groundwater. It's not a city well because it was put in the ground in $1 million house. Dipshit. Dipshit. I get mine from the fucking wetlands right next to my house. Because there's a natural spring nearby. Suck it. I own the spring that's under my house. I own it. You have to go to one. Because our Chili supported me on stream. Our Chili's really isn't that bad. He liked watching my stream. I just called out all these organizations and caught huge W's, bro. Because losers fucking lose, and I only win. Nerds fucking suck. Geeks be geeking. It's just what it is. Well, then how do you have a spring in your yard? I doubt it. How do you have a spring in your yard that's not a well? It would be public land, unless it's underground. Unless you own the spring and you sell water from it. Or, no, that's impossible. How'd you buy nature preserve? It's actually like impossible. Now I think you're capping. Now I think you're capping. Well, then there you go. It is underground. See, you had to fucking you had to fit into the loophole somehow. Then it's literally just a well, bro. It's literally just like a fucking fancy well. Yeah, dude, I got Connecticut minerals, dude. I'm good.
eBay online.
Connecticut's got the richest people ever. They all got well water. Connecticut has the richest people ever. They all got well water. And I know that for a fact because I know the construction companies that work at their house. Because they're billionaires too. And I can tell you their names. get magnesium from copper pipes. It doesn't even matter. Magnesium's flammable. Minerals and all this stuff is a myth. And that's what all these rich people are gonna find out. You have to just drink what you got. But don't be drinking city water. All these rich people are... Nah, dude, copper pipes purify water, dude. That's what you don't know. They used to use copper to fucking purify fucking water on boats. And then once they realized that copper would, over time, like corrode if it wasn't enclosed, if it wasn't a closed loop, then they started using silver. So the only thing actually probably better than copper pipes would be silver pipes. Now they're a myth. Cells are a myth. All that shit's a myth. There's people that eat fucking literal, they have pica and eat fucking like rocks and fucking metal. Like actual metal. They're fine. It's a myth, dude. It's a myth from a lion. All that shit's a myth from a lion. You can't debate me on shit that just doesn't exist. That you can't even see. Like, what are you gonna do? Get a microscope? That's gonna tell you? The scope's gonna tell you. You could use a literal electron microscope. You're looking through a digital lens, dude. Like, what do you want? I'm just telling you that as a whole, dude, all that shit's a myth, dude. The entirety of the health circumventing system is a myth. You can literally probably just drink water and survive. And then eventually eat something. You'd probably eat rocks, like the pica or something. Because rocks are probably just dead things. Like dead trees, dead animals. Dead everything that's been petrified. So it's probably all edible. Everything's edible. If people with pica can survive till they're 80, I'm gonna live till I'm 120, at least. Minimum. I don't have to run 10 miles. I can sprint as fast as I need to. And I still can swim unlimited. I actually have good cardio. I had all my cardio when I was, had to do a lot of exercise when I was fat. So my cardio got extremely boosted. Extremely boosted. It doesn't even matter. Running a mile is like the wastest of time ever, dude. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of 10 minutes. Now it's the end of the stream. Well, in fucking high school, I was like 300 pounds. I ran a fucking like 13-minute mile. It was like 13.7 or some shit, 13.5. It was pretty slow, but I was fucking like 300 pounds. And I was probably 5 inches shorter. So there's that too. Or maybe I was 3 inches shorter, I don't know. But I was shorter too. I could easily probably sprint for a half hour now. If I had to. Like a long stride jog, because it takes no effort. Running really doesn't take effort anymore. Oh, my cardio got boosted, dude. That's why I can smoke 10,000 blunts. Literally no one can smoke 10,000 blunts. I've smoked 10,000 blunts on stream total. I'm literally the blunt world record holder. No one can even come close. That's pure cardio. It's pure cardio. Duh. No, dude. It actually makes it great. I don't need a reward system because that's for fucking dogs. But what I do need is freedom. I already got a lot of freedom. But I'm always seeking more freedom. And I'm gonna smoke a fucking blunt wherever it is. Because that's like my sign of freedom. I smoke a blunt right there. And I gotta get weed from different areas. That's what I gotta do. I gotta start getting landrace strains going around. If I do that. You watch, I'll have $1 million real soon. Because I'm getting it through my own means right now. With no help. So, you'll see game over. You'll see game over. You'll see game over on the screen. Game over. Wait until everyone gets sniped. Because I feel like it. It won't be a collab. It'll be a straight up snipe on every single person I go to. Once I got the money, it's game over. It's actually game over. Everyone's getting pressed. In some way. On stream. And they're not going to know when it's going to happen. And it's not going to be a physical press. It'll be a mental press. No, dude. I don't keep track of that shit. I ban evil gingers, evil faggots, all these fucking pieces of shit. I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. I can't even use the IRL Pro because they have some shitty Discord with a bunch of people that are losers that all like mess with the code or whatever. So now I can't even use it. Or I used a lot of inferencing and I'm a genius. And I know exactly who it is just by figuring out by what they type. I don't give a fuck. I've smoked weed in all of California. I've smoked Medman, I've smoked fucking 710 Labs, I've smoked fucking All Greens, I've smoked all that shit out there. It ain't shit. I've smoked fucking all the hash, all the $200 hash, all the fucking like basically 5.5 star full melt, 6 star full melt, 7 star even. I smoked it all. It's not much better. It's actually probably only on the highest end, even close to pure in California. Yeah, but that's nothing. Northern Cal does have a little more selection, I'll give you that. Northern California has a little bit more selection. Now, if you want to smoke the best weed in Northern California, you have to find this guy. His name is Solventless Mind. He rolls Canagars. They're about $350 each. They have 7 grams of hash, like 7 grams of weed. Like literally, it's weed that you have a pound. The whole bottom of it's just trichomes. Yeah, so if you're up in NorCal and if you're anywhere near Humboldt, go find this guy's weed. He pretty much converted to edibles because his edibles are insane. His wife makes them. But the Canagar, if you can find one, game over. That's probably the best weed. Other than the original weed I'd smoke out here that people would grow in like New York, from BC. East Coast has a lot of good weed too. But it's different kinds of good weed, different things. You didn't say Humboldt, you said Emerald Triangle. You didn't even type Humboldt. You didn't even type Humboldt. Well, I didn't know that. I don't live there. I only know Humboldt because of that one place. And that one fucking weed. Well, that's usually the best weed too. Florida weed's good, and BC weed's good, and New York weed's good, and even Massachusetts weed's good. I don't hate any weed, to be honest. Unless it's grown literally just wrong, like by idiots. But Connecticut actually has the most strict growing laws in the whole country, next to Rhode Island. They have the most levels of like fucking organic testing and fucking all this shit. Some squeak by still because they own a large portion of the dispensaries in the state, because there's originally only 4 brands for like years. But the other brands made a standard, and then the up and coming brands came up. No more bullshit. Yeah, I know. I've never been there, but I know it does. But there's more weed grown in other places. There's a lot more trash weed growing around. But I'm gonna tell you this, BC, Canada has amazing weed. I've had BC, Canada weed. That is a different kind of growing. You can't grow outdoor all year round. You can only grow outdoor partially. And usually the outdoor is good. From around here and up there. Where the outdoor is bad is when you get it from like Maine. Where their soil is just not good. The soil's not that great in Connecticut either, but people make their like setups. Well, I'm telling you, the greatest weed I ever smoked is from Connecticut. And it was from a guy that grew indoor, and he only grew blueberry for the last 45 years. He grew blueberry and strawberry cough. It might have just been straight strawberry. I think it was just straight strawberry, to be honest, without the cough. I smoked that weed for like a solid year, because it was just the best weed, just those 2 strands. And I've smoked a ton of fucking kinds of weed from everywhere. But the most consistent, best grown weed ever that I ever had was that. And I found that weed through basically like a celebrity plug. That was the best weed ever. I don't think I'll ever smoke that weed again. The weed just like blueberries. The whole weed, like you couldn't even have 1/8 of it without the entire everything smelling. Now weed, you could have the thing open and you can't even tell it's there. So for some weed. Even the high testing weed from like Cali and shit, like, I'm just saying. That was the best weed I ever had. And then I also smoked straight Tangy, and Tangy was awesome. I liked having the Tangy when I was in California. Yeah, dude. Pretty much, that's it. No, dude, that strain sucks ass. It's in the top 5 worst strains. Lemon tree, dude. I never even had that. From Santa Cruz. Well, Silver Surfer Haze is better than them. Purple Punch is like straight trash. Now, if you said Granddaddy Perp, I'd believe you. And I still don't think strains even really make a difference unless they're really true lineage, and it's like impossible to find. You're not gonna find no true lineage. I smoked all the true lineage already. Now the best strains are like modern ones that are basically brand new that have been unfucked with. Forbidden Fruit, that's also new. Actually, no, it's not new as in the sense of it was around. That one was around in the 90s. But Purple Punch is straight trash, dude. That's all I gotta say about that. Well, yeah, but I also think California is the reason why weed's corrupted in the whole world. Dude, I don't do collabs. I don't do any collabs. But I will see what's up if they type. I saw that person followed me, so I was like, oh, that's an OG username, that's a real account. I've been streaming a long time. No. It was actually terrible. I didn't like any of the Cali weed actually when I was there. The only weed that I actually liked was this one weed I got from 710 Labs. 710 Labs was the best weed I had in California. Yeah, weed got fucked up because weed's fucked up. Weed back in the day, like 2010, if you smoked weed in 2010, you could smoke weed 100 times a day and it would get you higher every time. Now you smoke weed, it gets you just high every time. Like if I just pause for a minute and I smoke, I'll be high if I smoke for a minute, but it's not the same. It's not like affecting your whole life. Yeah, they are. They are. I actually know. I'll tell you one that I liked was the fucking the Medmen. Medmen had their own weed or whatever. They had their own. I don't even know what it was. It was like $20 eighths. That actually wasn't bad because it was like normal kind of weed. All the high testing weed. I went to the cookie store. And I didn't even hate the cookies store. I had all the main ones. The best thing from the cookies thing was the hash. The weed was good. I smoked it in blunts, but I don't like dent. I just don't like weed that's like oily and dense. I don't like it like that. I like weed that you can break it very easily. Is he trying to take over Lil Yachty or something? And I guess Lil Yachty hasn't really done anything in a long time, so I guess Rick Ross can kind of do whatever he wants. No, dude, grinders are fucking trash. Grinders literally destroy trichomes. No, it's literally that I'm smoking 25% weed right now, and it's whatever strain. It's whatever. I'm not smoking the expensive shit. If I was smoking the $50 an eighth shit, I'd be fucking lit. So, and it's not dense weed, I'll tell you that. It's just dank weed. It's actually the closest to the old style weed that I've ever seen. I don't even have any more nugs. This is the last blunt. There's literally no more nugs. I'm gonna save this blunt and then I'm gonna smoke the micro nug that's in there. There's no like nug to even show. Yeah, weed is pretty fucking gay. I agree. Weed became so gay that I'm very critical of weed now. I don't even care. Like, I just say fuck entire brands now if they fuck up. Yeah, dude, that's why you gotta smoke real weed. Well, that's all smoking apparently. But then there's guys that smoke cigarettes every day. And again, you're using some invisible science. I don't believe in science as a religion, so you're not gonna get me with any of this shit. It's literally a joke. It's gotta be a joke. Yeah. But weed's the only plant that is male and female. If you smoke tobacco, you're smoking hermaphrodite tobacco. So are you better off smoking hermaphrodite tobacco or female? And at the end of the day, it's not even female. They're all hermed out anyway. They're all hermed out anyway and all basically hybrid genetics at this point. There's actually really no true female lineage in any plants anymore that are grown industrially indoors that have been designed to grow off grow lights rather than the sun with photoperiod. So that's what you actually have to know, is that no one's actually smoking that anymore. The female flower would probably be a lot better. The full female flower. Granted, you have to get them to be fully female, but their genetics aren't fully female. That's where it's different. That's how people got different strains to start. No, dude, that's fucking gay and disgusting, dude. That's literally fucked up. It's time to end the stream, dude. I'm ending it in a minute. Whenever I feel like it. I'm just a world champ. The only reason the stream's disconnecting is because I'm using a lot of bit rates. I'm streaming on YouTube in 1080p H.265 right now. I'll show you on my phone. Streaming on YouTube in 1080p H.265 right now. I'll show you on my phone. What? Streaming on YouTube in 1080p H.265. We lost it. We lost the 1080p on here too. How'd that happen? We lost it. We lost the 1080p. Nah, dude, you're fucking gay and disgusting, dude. You're the one always talking about fucking holes and shit. Fucking fag. I wasn't even talking to you. I was just saying what you typed was gay. because the stream went down. Did it go down? Let's investigate. What the fuck happened here? Maybe I gotta stream a different thing. I'll try it next time. I don't know what happened to 1080p here. Oh wait, maybe it's because my internet's so low. Let's try connecting. Dude, that is literally the gay, dude. I can't even say you're saying the gayest thing you ever typed anymore because it just gets gayer. Dude. Why do I have 480p on YouTube? That is literally the gay, dude. I can't even say you're saying the gayest thing you ever typed. What the fuck is that? What the fuck happened there? Yo, how'd YouTube take my 1080p? What? YouTube took the 1080p away. They want me to stay on Kick. They gave me 480p. That's actually so funny. That's actually so funny. I don't even know how that happened. I was streaming in 1080p. Maybe I hit the like free limit or something. Yo. They didn't ban me on YouTube, so I think that YouTube's good. I would have to boot up the Twitch to get 1080p. Song's lit. What should happen with this guy? Well, this guy did very bad. I've confirmed it. Every single person with the same amount of followers is verified. I'm the fucking internet king, bro. I did some real shit, bro. Even King Cobra had 1080p. No one ever did this like me. Fantastically. Whoever changed his title's evil. Won't find out who it is. In the evil lure, smoking in a dude, motherfucking dude, smoking in a nude, motherfucker, what's up? You know what I do? I'm so high that I'm never fucking losing. I'm just cruising. The end of the string. Only W's from the king of the internet. Or I used context clues. It's called being a streamer. Blue's Clues for real. But not blue, these are just clues. I'm good with the clues, man. I don't have to explain. So you don't have to know what a genius thinks. I've also said it like 10 times without saying it, so I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not scared of anything. I just want to see how smart people are. I know I'm pretty fucking smart. I get my smarties. I told you before that it's a kick owner, and I basically called out being like, oh, you want a piece of kick? I didn't get a response, so I kind of figured, you know. I figured Kick's gotta be up in here watching, because I have a lot of effects that happen to my stream immediately after I stand. So I had to narrow down the pool of who could be working for Kick or be an owner. I narrowed it down, did the inferencing, figured it out. And that was even before anyone even told me. I ain't saying who it is, because I'm real. I'm a real motherfucker. You gotta figure it out, dude. It's really... If you watch my stream enough, you figure it out. They'll come back though, dude. Don't think that. You might be right. Yeah, pretty much. No, there's a lot of people that always come back. It's just not every single stream. Not everyone's watching streams anymore. There's a lot of other streams that are pretty entertaining too, like, I don't know, dude. I let people live their life. I'm not worried if they're here every day. They can be as they want to be, boys. My life is always crazy, guys. Nah, it's more than 3 times, but maybe 3 separate groups of like multiple days where you're here, yeah. It's probably like 4 though. Maybe even up to 7. I'm just saying, you use so many different accounts, you can't even add up your watch hours anymore. Otherwise, like, there's some random accounts in here, there's some people that watch me normally, but maybe they're just on old accounts. I ain't hating on the alt accounts, dude. I will give you this though, you make the alt accounts obvious who you are. And I'm not even asking for insane clouds or nothing. I was just asking to talk to the people I usually talk to. And Kick didn't want to do that for me. It's alright. It's all good. No, I'm gonna leave you wondering forever. It's a good mystery for you to look into and be obsessed over. It's a good mystery. Just ask our chilies. Get a head start. It's all good, bro. You'll figure it out. You get ahead. You're honest with it at least. At least you're honest about your weird journey, dude. And a lot of these people aren't honest about their weird journeys. Their weird journey is too weird. Alright, man, I'll see you later.